welcome back to the Kundalini Yogini's car. Yes, I'm filming this video from my current car because I'm at work and I gotta find some time to make YouTube content. So anyway, I was kind of thinking, what should I film about? And I wanted to give you guys a video which is just authentically what's on my mind and what has been for the last week or so, maybe more. My dreads. Oh my god, they have gotten out of hand because I haven't done really anything to maintain them. That being said, I'm going to show you guys a little update of my dreads because this is kind of going to be a cool document of the before, and then I'm going to show you guys what they look like after I get them touched up this week. So a little history behind my dreads. I've had them now for 2 years. You can get a little glimpse here. Okay, yes. So I've had these, we actually call them Jattas within Hinduism, specifically within Shaivism. Those of us who worship and follow Shiva. You'll see a lot of people who follow Shiva, especially in India, like Aghoris and Sadhus, the wandering monks, have dreads. And the reason for this is there's a very, very long history of this within India also. And so followers of Shiva do this to preserve their life force energy, to preserve that spiritual connection, just like many indigenous cultures have throughout the world. The concept that our hair holds our energy, right? And it stimulates our highest connection to the divine, our Sahasrara chakra. So anyways, that's a little side note, but I wanted to update you guys on my Jattas because I get a lot of questions on my other videos of how I maintain them and what I do. Now, I think I'm kind of maybe middle ground compared to other people with how much work that I put into my hair. I know people that do a lot more and I know people that do less than me. That's why I say I'm middle ground. But just to update you guys, basically what I generally do for my hair is, as you can see, the very front part of my hair is not dreaded. So this part I wash obviously more often, probably every few days or so. I try to shampoo and conditioner that. But otherwise, for the back of my hair where it's all dreaded, I don't wash it very often. I do upkeep it with natural oils and refresher sprays by LOCS. I think I shared that in one of my last videos. But I don't do a ton. I don't wash it very frequently. I would say every few weeks maybe I wash it, like every month, once a month or something. I wash that maybe twice a month. And anyways, my hair has just been getting really crazy lately because it's been too long since I've maintained it. Now, I've also gotten some comments, funny enough, saying wow, how much work you must do to keep up your hair as a white girl. I hate to break it to you, but I don't do anything. I do not maintain my Jattas, and I do not continuously touch them up and try to, form them with my hands. I do nothing. And they've maintained themselves so well for the past 2 years. I have only gotten them touched up, which means basically paying someone or having somebody physically tighten your dreadlocks or touch up the stray hairs. I've only done that twice since I've had them. Twice ever. And it has actually been over a year since I've had my entire head touched up. I did have part of my head touched up by my friend about 4 months ago, but it was pretty quick and it was only some of my hair, only the top ones that you can really see, the crazy flyaways. So it's long overdue that I actually maintain them, just get them touched up. The point of this is obviously to keep them well formed and also to make sure that all the little baby hairs, the new growth that grows off your head consistently, gets integrated into the locks. So I'm going to be getting them touched up later this week, hopefully. I've been trying to fit in an appointment time. So I'm going to film that also, hopefully, and let you guys see behind the scenes of what it really looks like when you get down and dirty inside these locks. So I'm going to give you guys a glimpse at my hair. You can check it out. And if you've been thinking about getting dreadlocks, let me know. I would love to talk to you about it. If you have any other further questions, as much as I can, I will definitely try to answer them and help you. And if you're even curious about my hair, you can totally ask away. I have no problem with it. So I'm going to show you guys now my hair. hope I'm getting some good shots here. I can't tell at all. Sorry, I'm solo today. So as you can see, the top of my head is just really nasty and crazy right now. I'm just showing you guys because why not? This is the reality. So you see that they just start to get like fuzzy, and all the little baby hairs, see they're starting to come out, little pieces, because I haven't touched them up at all. See the roots, they're just getting a little out of control, so I'm gonna basically get them crochet hooked tight like this, so the end result will look like that again. One more thing I wanted to add for you guys, I have totally forgot to address this publicly. Some of you who have been following me for a while might have noticed that when I first got my dreadlocks, they were completely my natural hair. They looked exactly like this, like they do now. But about a year into having them, I ended up getting extensions, which was like a fake hair added onto the end to make them a little longer. I just want to tell you guys why it is I made that decision. At the time, the reason that I got the extensions was not about looks, and it wasn't about anything other than Guru Vak, which is listening to the words of the master, of your guru. And my guru had mentioned that actually in the scriptures, it says that your jattas or your dreadlocks should touch your Muladhara chakra, which is your first chakra, that root chakra at the base of your spine. So if your hair isn't long enough, you're not getting the full energy circuit basically happening from them. So the ultimate, perfect ideal situation is to have your hair long enough to touch that Muladhara chakra, to reach the bottom of your back, basically almost to your butt. So with that being said, from only the spiritual context of it, I decided to get extensions. And so I had maybe 6 to 8 inches of extensions added onto my hair. It was totally a spur of the moment thing. I just decided to follow my intuition and my guru's, words and follow along with that. I kept them in for about a year. So the first year I had no extensions. It was all my natural hair. The second year I had my extensions. Actually, it wasn't even a full year. It was maybe 10 months, 8 to 10 months. And then as soon as I got back to the US, I removed them. Actually, from the day one that I got them, I didn't love them, just for the fact that, it wasn't my natural hair. And I loved that my locks were all natural. And so, but keeping that spiritual context alive, I knew there was a purpose behind it, and so I let it go. But that being said, when the time came to have the opportunity to clean them out, and that I knew my hair had gotten a lot longer. My hair grows pretty dang fast. I took them out, and I have felt so good. They served their purpose, and I'm glad that I did that. But now having them all natural again, one, I love the look of them so much more with the ends. Not dreaded. It's called I think it's called soft tip or something. I'm not that knowledgeable in the dread world, but I have the ends undreaded, and my hair naturally gets kind of blondish, as you can see. The further down it goes. I'll try to show you guys actually. Again, so now my hair is honestly really pretty long, and this is all my natural hair. So as you can see, it almost reaches my butt now. So I decided, I can take it out. I'll feel good about it still, spiritually speaking, and I'll feel more integrated to myself also, and the natural process of my dreads forming. And I just love them. I'm really, really happy with them, to be honest. I feel like they're super beautiful, and they're special to me for so many reasons. And so now they're getting super long, which I think is awesome too, because you don't see it very often to see somebody with really long dreads. So I'm stoked about that also. So I just wanted to update you guys on that so you knew the context. Okay, so all done with our dread update for today. Thank you guys for listening and watching. I actually will link down some previous videos I've made about the history of dreadlocks within Hinduism and from India, and why they're a part of a spiritual practice within Sanatana Dharma. I have a video all about that if you want to know more. I also have another video about how I've maintained them with the certain products and things that I've been using, and how I wash them and clean them, etc. So I will link that also down below if you're curious on that aspect of things. Thank you guys for listening to my update. If you haven't yet subscribed, join us in the journey of consciously living, learning about the Vedas and Agamas of Sanatana Dharma, and integrating these beautiful traditions into our life to live enlightenment to the fullest. So I love you guys. Have a beautiful week. Thank you again for watching. Nithyanandam.